Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. Another Igboman has cried out because the Lagos state government has served him notice to demolish his beach resort, which he had invested over $200 million. Listen carefully. He has invested over $200 million. This beachside resort, which he has invested over $200 million, you can begin to calculate the Naira equivalent, has been served. This man has been served notice by the Lagos state government because they say that a highway, coastal highway from Lagos to Calabar is going to pass through that resort. And originally, in the original master plan of that Lagos Calabar coastal highway, the road is supposed to pass through the undeveloped water corporation road medium. Undeveloped water corporation road medium. But because these people, for whatever reason, want to deal with this man or whatever, or because his name sounds Igbo, they decided to divert it from the original route in the master plan of the project that it has to pass through this man's beach resort. That is what we're going to talk about. We are talking about it now because even the CNN has done a special report on it. Because those who invested in this project are not only Nigerians, the international banking institutions from around the world put in their money for that man's project. This is a project that employs over 4,000 Nigerians. This is an area, a business that employs over 4,000 Nigerians, directly and indirectly. This is a business that generates 2 billion annual tax for Lagos State. But this is a business these people are ready to pull down because of a highway that could have followed another direction and save this man all the trouble and save Lagos and Nigeria from the embarrassment of pulling down this kind of structure. And the structure is on your screen there. I've never visited this structure before, but I was privileged to watch it. I will put the link of that resort under this video so that you go and watch what this man have done in Lagos. What he has transformed. It was an uninhabited area, what this man had done. But now, this thing is under threat. But thankfully, there is an alternative route. It's better for them, those who are always saying that Igbos are always crying out. Igbos are always making noises as if they were the only one that's affected. Let them advise the federal government of Nigeria. Let them advise the Lagos state government to move to another route. To move to another route. The original route, they want that highway to pass through in the original master plan. Let them do that. To avoid being saying that Igbos are always complaining. Are they the only ones that have properties that have been demolished? That's my take on this. Now let us look at this report of this man. You see him on the screen. He's a popular television figure because there's this program they do. I've forgotten the name, where people used to attend to that program, and small scale investors, they will sit around, people will talk about what they have developed, and this owner of this project I'm talking about, the person I'm talking about is none other than Paul Onwuanibe. He used to be part of a program. I think he's still part of a program where young investors who are looking for funding used to come and table their problem and all that, and they advise them, or if you can invest on them, they will invest on the project idea or whatever. But that is by the way. So now, according to the CNN report, when the Lagos state government served notice that they are going to pull Paul Onwuanibe's property down in late March, the man, this University of Nigeria and Nsukka trained architect, but he was originally born in UK anyway. He was born in UK. He was born in UK, and he had his university education. He came down, I think his parents sent him down to Nigeria to do university education at University of Nigeria in Nsukka, where he read architecture. Now, when they served him this notice in late March, he thought that it was an April Fool game that had been played, that it was a hoax. But it turned out it was true. Lagos state government wrote him that he has to shut down his investment because they are going to pull it down. They gave him 7 days. You know the way they do things in this country, 7 days. I remember one Nigerian who ran a business in London. He was talking about the fact that one of the things that gives him rest of mind is that nobody can come to him in his office in London and say they will pull it down, that he has 7 days to pack. It's never done anywhere in London. But this is what you get in Nigeria. And oftentimes an Igboman is a victim of this. Now, he was told by the Lagos state government that he has 7 days to leave his multi-million-dollar beach resort so that it could be pulled down, and he thought it was April Fool being brought forward, but it was a reality. Paul Onwuanibe was born in UK. He shut down his investment abroad and moved to Nigeria in 2007 to focus on Africa because he saw the potential in Africa. In fact, I'll put the documentary where he featured before so that you will hear his story. I'll put it on this link. There was a documentary that was done on his resort. In fact, it's like a different world altogether. Please, I'll put it, and I want you to go there and watch what Lagos state government is trying to do to this place. Now, he relocated to Nigeria and decided to invest in Lagos. And he started investing in the landmark beach resort. It's a top-tier destination visited by about 1 million local and foreign visitors last year, according to the CNN. And the reason why they want to remove it now is that the Lagos state government say it falls within the right of way of a planned 700 kilometers coastal highway designed to link Lagos, the former capital of Nigeria, to Calabar, another former capital of Nigeria, a port city near the border with Cameroon. Now, Onwuanibe told CNN that he had obtained the land in 2007 before the plan for the coastal highway were drawn up. And he said that he felt a mix of emotion after receiving the demolition order, which also urged him to file compensation. Now, unlike some of the other Igbo victims of demolition in Lagos, this one they told him to file a compensation. But even at that, it is a bad news to demolish that project. Now, he told the CNN, he said, when he received this information, he said one was amazement, second was concern, and the third one was, is this real or is this an April Fool's? Because it was at the end of March he got this notice. He was thinking, he said, maybe somebody is April Fool brought forward. Now, Onwuanibe is the CEO of Landmark Group, a real estate developer and a key player in Nigeria's tourism and hospitality industries. The group's leisure beach is listed among Nigeria's best 7 beaches in 2023 by the Lonely Planet Travel Guide as a lucrative part of the 13 hectares mixed-use landmark site along the Atlantic Ocean beachfront in Lagos affluent Victoria Island area. The beach resort and outer sections of the landmark site on the coastal right-of-way are built to be pulled down, according to a notice that have been seen by the CNN. CNN said they have seen the notice for the project valued at over $200 million, according to Onwuanibe. Now, the landmark site is home to over 80 businesses and provide more than 4,000 direct jobs. It also generates over $2 billion in annual tax to the Lagos state government. Now, approval for the new coastal road was given on February 27 by the federal government of Nigeria, according to a statement by the presidential aide, Temitope Ajayi. He said on X that the superhighway, when completed, will enter the world record books among iconic coastal routes like the Wild Atlantic Highway in Ireland and the Pacific Coastal Highway in the United States. Now, Paul Onwuanibe told CNN that the demolition of the beach will be enormous loss, with millions of dollars of borrowed money already spent on developing the resort. According to him, we have spent between $80 to $90 million developing this ecosystem, and 1/3 of that was spent on the beach. So all that, which we are still paying loan on, will disappear, he said, of course with sadness. He said foreign and local investors in the Landmark Group were now threatening to pull out if the beach resort, which includes mini golf course, a beach soccer field, as well as a volleyball and basketball court, is removed. So his foreign investors, are threatening to pull out, because one of the reasons they invested in the project was because they believe that beach resort was part of the whole of the ecosystem of that resort. So if you remove it, that is going to do a lot of damage. The potentiality of that project will be affected. So those people are ready to move. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is basically to draw attention to the fact that the information, which even Paul Onwuanibe himself also stated, is that in the original plan for that highway, the route where this resort is not the original route is supposed to follow. It's supposed to follow the waterboard route, where they don't even have much development in that part of the coastal way. So they don't have to pay much compensation. Instead of going to pull down a place that have investment of over $200 million. Why is this country like this? Why do we like to create discomfort, create crisis, create problems unnecessarily? Since there is already a route initially in the project, as has been identified by Onwuanibe, that ought to be followed, why did they change it? And to even imagine that Lagos state government is aware of that route and they are approving for it to pass through a place that is generating 2 billion naira annually for them. Just one organization is generating 2 billion as tax for Lagos state government. They want to pull it down. For what purpose? When there is an alternative route. Is it to teach an Igboman a lesson? Or for what purpose is that supposed to be? Of what purpose? When there is alternative route, the original route is supposed to pass through. Why divert it to pass through this man? To put him under this stress now, to cry out. For the investors, the foreign, even local investors, because it's not only Nigerian banks and other that invested, foreign investors have their money in this project. And this is a country that says it's looking for foreign investors. What kind of country is this? What kind of thing is this? Lagos state government should do everything possible to follow the original route. So that those of us who are looking at it and wondering, is it because his name is bearing an Igboman? Supposing his name is Dangote, when they look at that route, they saw that it's Dangote, that is his name, or Adenuga is his name. Would they have moved it to that direction and serve them a notice? These are the kind of things they do to create unnecessary doubts about this country. People just deliberately just be looking to create unnecessary tensions in this country. For what purpose? Just to do the right thing. You are looking for investors. You have gotten one. This man closed his business. The documentary you're going to watch, I will put the link there. You watch the story of this man. There were other countries in Africa he could have invested, but he decided to invest in his own country, Nigeria. He has done business in Europe. He has invested in this kind of resort in Europe, but he decided to take his investment back home. He never suffered this kind of embarrassment that he's about to suffer now. I hope that voice of reason will prevail and they will follow another route. You know, this kind of the project, I'm always suspicious about Nigerian government because they just approved this highway project in February. Now they are all rushing that they want to do it. We know this country, how they operate. Maybe somebody has some ulterior motive. Want to do the highway. Even Paul Onwuanibe himself, he commended the idea of super highway, coastal highway linking Calabar with Lagos. It's fine and good, but it has to be done through the right process in such a way that nobody will suffer because of it. And already nobody would have suffered. This thing wouldn't have been an issue if they had followed the original routes that highway is supposed to pass through, instead of this landmark beach that this man developed from scratch. When you watch the video that I will put the link on here, you will see how much this man invested. That place was like a deserted place. It was a challenge both in terms of coastal erosion and everything. This man turned this thing into a fantastic resort. If you see this thing, if you see the resort, you see thousands of white people that used to go to visit that place. They don't even visit, they visit his beach. He collects money on that beach, but that beach is more preferred by foreign visitors than even any other free beach you can talk about in Lagos or elsewhere. And he's making returns on investment to Lagos state government. In terms of taxation, 2 billion every year. You know what it means. So let them look into it. Let them stop their tendency of always antagonizing anything that has an Igbo name attached to it. But the Igbos will continue to stay in this country and they have to live with it, the Igbophobians, whether they like it or not, until they say that they have had enough of Nigeria. Then they can dissolve the country through the National Assembly, or it's not rocket science. It has been done before in other countries. The Parliament of Malaysia sat together and said enough is enough. They don't want Singapore to be part of their country again. They passed a resolution in the National Assembly of Malaysia, and Singapore was severed from Malaysia. So when Nigerians are tired of the Igbo race, they can as well do that. The National Assembly can easily gather themselves together. We have the House of Reps and National, by 2/3 majority, they can pass a resolution and said the people of Southeast, or those bearing Igbo name, they should leave the country and form their own Singapore, the way Singapore did with Malaysia in 1965, so that we don't have to all be, every time be suspicious of each other. But as long as the National Assembly first to do that, an Igboman has the right to invest in any project that catches his fancy, and he has the resources to do so. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.